Now, streaming live, this is KSLA News Now.
Well, thank you for joining us. You're watching KSLA News 12 Now. I am Ashley Graham. We've made an error in a story we reported today. Earlier today, we mistakenly said that Tante Mosley faced attempted second-degree murder charges. He actually faces a charge of attempted second-degree battery in connection with a severe beating at Brentwood Hospital in Shreveport. So we do apologize for that mistake. In a developing story, 9 people have died in Louisiana due to the ice storm and winter weather that we've seen across the northern part of the state. The Louisiana Department of Health confirms a 74-year-old man died in his home in DeSoto Parish due to hypothermia when his power went out. This marks the 4th death in DeSoto Parish since the winter storm, and 2 more deaths were in Caddo Parish. One victim has been identified as 63-year-old Frederick Thomas. He was found behind the YMCA on Pierre Avenue. The coroner's office is working to notify the next of kin of the second man who was found behind the Sportran terminal on Murphy Street. Other people have passed away in Sabine, Franklin, and Jackson parishes as a result of the storm. The confirmed deaths include multiple cases of hypothermia and hypoxia from extended power outages, as well as one deadly car crash on icy roads. 17 schools remain closed throughout the week due to the recent ice storm, leaving behind several infrastructure issues. This map shows which Caddo Parish schools were experiencing an HVAC or pipe-related issue, and a construction supervisor said that power outages were the biggest problem in the storm's aftermath. Because of this, several classrooms had leaking pipes or no heating. Repair crews worked tirelessly throughout the week to not only fix these infrastructure issues, but to also remove ice outside. One principal said the ice was the first thing he noticed when he came back to school after the storm.
The ice. Of course, you can't see it from the street, but once you come inside and see all the different covered areas we have, you'll see a lot of different areas with sheets of ice.
The Caddo Parish School Board says there are only 3 schools left that need repairs, and all schools should be ready to go for the start of the school week. Coming up at 10, KSLA's Kim Nagomo will have more on this story. The Caddo Coroner's Office has released the name of the person killed in a crash on Interstate 20 this morning. The victim was identified as 33-year-old Tremaine Jones. Police say Jones was on the I-20 westbound off-ramp at Linwood and Pierre Avenue when he hit a patch of ice still on the road. His SUV ran off the road, overturned, and hit a concrete bridge column. We're told that Jones died at the scene, and police say that this was the 4th deadly traffic crash of the year for the city. Funeral arrangements for Alvin Mayweather, one of the DeSoto Parish ice storm victims, have been set. Mayweather was found dead inside his home from carbon monoxide poisoning during the winter storm. His funeral is next Saturday, February 7th at 11 a.m. at Mary Evergreen Baptist Church in Grand Cane. The burial will follow at Friendship Baptist Church, also in Grand Cane. And the previous incident at a hospital that we told you about earlier this week was a man who now faces multiple charges for reportedly attacking staff at a hospital. Christian Henderson was charged with battery of emergency room personnel, along with second-degree battery and battery of an officer. On Monday, police say Henderson tried to follow a nurse into a restricted area, and when he was stopped, he reportedly started swinging at hospital staff and bit an employee on the arm. Police say one staff member had to be treated for injuries to their head and arm. In your first alert from across Louisiana, several law enforcement agencies are searching for these inmates who escaped from the Riverbend Detention Center in East Carroll Parish. They're identified as Destin, Colin Looney, Krishan Salinas, Trenton Taplin, Copeland Vicnair, and Kevin Slaughter. All of them except Slaughter were in jail awaiting trial. So far, authorities have not said how they escaped from the center.
And temperatures will be dropping quickly later on tonight into tomorrow. I'll let you know just how cold it could get next.
Now, KSLA First Alert Weather.
And that's a live look outside tonight. Looking pretty nice out there, but those temperatures will be dropping quickly as we head through the rest of the night. Another blast of cold air on the way, plunging into the teens and 20s out there tonight. Dangerous wind chills. Feels like temperatures in the single digits around here by tomorrow morning, but looking ahead to next week, there is some good news here if you want some warmer weather. We got a major warming trend on the way. In fact, we are looking at highs back in the 60s by next Monday and Tuesday, but we got to get through a very cold night first. Temperatures right now dropping into the mid 30s in Shreveport, 37 currently, 30 out in Bienville, 35 in DeQueen. Wind chills making it feel a little colder, so it feels like 33 right now in Shreveport, 32 Minden, and 29 in DeQueen. But the winds haven't really even picked up yet. That's not going to happen until later on tonight, and that's when the feels like temperatures are really going to plummet. We have a cold weather advisory tonight through noon on Saturday for the entire Arklatex here, and that's because we're talking about dangerous feels like temperatures in the single digits. And again, once those winds really start to pick up later on tonight, that's when the wind chills are going to start to drop pretty significantly. Here's a look at the next several hours. We're going to keep our temperatures above freezing at least through about 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, but the real push of cold air arrives right around sunrise tomorrow, and that's when those temperatures are really going to drop off like a rock. So right when you wake up tomorrow morning, we're talking temperatures in the mid-teens up to the north, 13 in DeQueen, 13 Idabel, 17 in Hope, and 19 Texarkana, about 22 by tomorrow morning in the Shreveport and Bossier metros. But again, there's going to be some wind. I'll show you that feels like temperature in a second. Now tomorrow we do have a lot of sunshine on the way, but it's not going to help warm us up. 31 degrees at lunchtime, only 35 by about 3 p.m. And notice those winds will stay out of the north at about 15 to 20, and that's really going to drive those wind chill values down. Here's your highs: 36 Texarkana, 36 in Natchitoches and in Marshall, and about 35 Shreveport, DeQueen at 34 degrees. But with that wind out there, this is what it's going to feel like out there tomorrow morning. And this is the reason why we have that cold weather advisory. We're talking feels like temps in the single digits out there on your Saturday morning. So make sure and dress in lots and lots of layers. And remember to cover up the exposed pipes outside. And don't forget your pets. Please don't leave them outside. It's going to be way too cold as we head through the day on Saturday. We do have sunshine though for the day tomorrow, but temperatures in the mid 30s, and then we're back down to 22 for tomorrow night, so it's going to get very cold once again. 49 on Sunday, but then look at that, back up to 66 on Monday, 64 by Tuesday with some rain. We bounce back to the low 50s Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're back up again to nearly 70 by Friday. So we are just like all over the place.
I feel like that's right on time for Mardi Gras celebrations, though.
It is, and I'm glad you pointed that out because the Krewe of Centaur Parade is the following Saturday, and it looks like it's going to be beautiful.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
People are going to be out regardless, though.
I got a lot of pressure on me for that one. We'll
no pressure at all. Well, thanks for watching KSLA News Now. Make sure you join us right back here for our next newscast at 10. Until then, you can stay connected with us right here on the KSLA News 12 app.